All right, so we've got some really good progress going on the engine assembly. We got the head on, we got the accessories on, engine is timed. So next I'm gonna, let's put the valve cover on and let's work on the intake manifold. Let's do that. So first, I just want to inspect the head and make sure that there's no surprises. Make sure there's nothing, no bolts, nothing hanging loose, nothing where it's not supposed to be, because I got a story for you guys. Something happened a long time ago with one of my engines. Totally screwed things up. Had a really bad day.
2 weeks later.
So it looks like I actually kind of screwed something up. So like, I put the head gasket on upside down. So what had happened was, whoever decked the surface of the block at the machine shop removed the dowel pin, which is normal. That's how you get the machine to pass over the entire head and get a nice new surface on it. But you're supposed to replace the dowel pin, and it looks like that didn't happen. So the dowel pin is important because not only does it locate the head and prevent it from moving around a little bit, because even with the head studs clamping it down, it can still move around a tiny bit. It also locates the head gasket, and so without that pin, you can actually put the head gasket on upside down, and some of the holes will line up, and you look at that and go, "Oh yeah, that's fine," but it's not. So I already have the motor timed, all the accessories are on. So off camera, I went ahead, I've already removed all those stuff. I noticed this as I was putting the valve cover on. I was peering down into the oil galleries, and I noticed that some of the galleries appeared blocked, which when the head gasket is on upside down, it doesn't appear obvious. So had to pull the whole head off, and I actually ordered a brand new head gasket because while I could probably reuse the head gasket that I have, it's not worth the risk. It's $80 for a brand new Mazda OEM head gasket, and if I'm wrong and I have to pull all this stuff off again, it costs me a lot of time and a lot of money. So it's just easier to just order a new head gasket and whatever. So let's get started. Alright, so now that the engine has the head gasket reinstalled in the correct orientation with the dowel pins installed, I can go ahead and start putting the timing belt and retiming the engine again. Alright, now that that's all done, I can actually put the valve cover on now. Alright, so now it's time to install the intake manifold and the fuel rail. I'll be leaving the intake manifold plenum off because the fuel rail, there's still some connections here that need to be hooked up when the engine is reinstalled into the car. So you're going to have to leave the plenum off, and I'm going to stuff some napkins into the runners so that I don't have to worry about debris or bolts or whatever falling into the engine wrecking havoc. So this is the factory fuel rail, this is the factory fuel connection. The stock one has kind of disintegrated, it's like really old, so I've got a finish line factory 90-degree quick connect to AN adapter, and later on we're going to convert the fuel system over to AN. Alright guys, so I'm going to end the video here. I was going to install the VVT oiling system, the oiling pipes on top of the head, but unfortunately this little piece here, this filter, well, it's a little broken right there. There should be some tabs right there, and they're not. But this was full of metal shavings from the old engine when the rod went and just sent metal shavings and metal shards everywhere throughout the engine, wrecking the rest of the engine. This prevents oil from entering the VVT system. Well, prevents contaminants from entering the VVT system. And man, this was just full of crud. I tried cleaning out with brake cleaner. I used like half a can, you know, just continuously spraying on both sides, spraying into it, and a ton of crud came out. But honestly, I don't really feel comfortable using it. There's still pieces in it. So just for safety, I'm just going to order a new one. They're not expensive, and this engine is very expensive. Last thing I need is some metal shards messing up this engine. So I'm going to go ahead and order a new one, and I'm going to end this video here. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later. See ya. Bye.